And I told him in OKC, you got to do what you got to do, man, so you can put this behind you. And that's the biggest thing, like trying to manage it and do different things and have these little micro setbacks is like, it's too much. So the fact that we can go ahead and get it alleviated and put it behind us, and it's great for him, great for us.
Looking at the film from Boston, just what stood out the most, especially defensively?
Some of our self-inflicted wounds, man. I mean, we had a really good film session today talking about our transition defense. They put a lot of pressure on you. Dead balls, missed shots, made shots, doesn't matter. They play with a lot of pace and a lot of force. And so us, really having a sense of urgency with that first line of defense, our transition D, and then also not being disciplined. We fouled them a lot, had 28 free throw attempts. So the fouling and then those guys getting, for them, timely offensive rebound and second chance points. So those two things right there, just the details. We kept stressing the details in the film session today on the practice floor. Just us not getting bored with the details and of playing with the energy and the effort and the discipline, night in and night out, no matter what happens. We can live with ourselves and be competitive and playing a smart brand of basketball.
AB mentioned that there was some miscommunication on switches. And
Totally.
You guys are primarily drop team, now you're switching more. Is that communication even more important for a switch defense versus
definitely.
in a drop defense?
Definitely. That's the only thing that can prevent us from, maximizing what we have on the floor is the lack of communication. It starts in transition. We get cross-matched. Guys communicating where the help is. And then, when the shot goes up, just getting hits and trying to box out and supporting one another. But yeah, communication is at the root of everything.
What are the pros and cons of this new lineup, and we continue with that one?
Yeah, I think the pros is the size we have, the athleticism, the ability to switch across the board. I think the cons are, just different actions, not having a traditional point guard can be challenging at times. But at the end of the day, we have stuff in our package where we can still get to some really good stuff. Get Bron some good looks, get AD some good looks, Torian, Cam, shooters, Vando being able to slash and be effective at the rim. So, I think it's more good than bad. But again, we want to lean into our defense, and that's the biggest thing right now that we're trying to reestablish ourselves with and be more consistent at. It's just being a defensive-minded juggernaut, if you will.
What have you seen from D'Lo since his move to the bench, both his production but also his approach?
Just being efficient, man. He's been a pro about it. He's coming in and doing what's asked of him. There hadn't been anything outside of that. So just him being efficient and being a pro.
Are you worried at all about the extra load that LeBron and AD are carrying in that starting lineup offensively?
Not really, because it's not just them being out there. They're excelling at a high level. Both of those guys are playing at an extremely high level, and they want to be on the floor. It's not like, okay, we're low on bodies, so we got to force them to play. No, a lot of it has to do with their performance. They're performing at a high level, so it's tough. But you just try to get them breaks when you can. But when they're playing like that, man, it's hard, man, because you need it. And they're in a good rhythm. They don't want to sit on the bench while they got it going at a high level.
Is it said that LeBron is the best player in Madden, and Jalen hurts your feeling? He needs a little work on his game. Do you play Madden at all?
Not at all. I'm still an old Atari guy.
You play like Pong or Breakout or Space Invaders?
It was usually a lot of Pac-Man, Space Invaders. Yeah. Remember the old Atari basketball game with the square basketball?
The square one.
No net on the rim.
No.
It's crazy. Thank you.